Hello my dear students. Today I am back as I have got lots of requests from you to continue with the question answer series. So today I am here with the poem The Bangle Sellers written by Sarojini Naidu. Well, this is the poem which celebrates Indianness and Indian womanhood as the whole poem revolves around bangles. So without wasting much time, let us begin with the question answers. And just a simple request before that, do press the like button, and if you are still not subscribed to my channel, please do it. So here we go. Question number 1. Who are we in the first line of the poem? What do they do? Bengal sellers are we who wear. So who are we? Well, we are the Bengal sellers. And what do? They sell bangles in order to earn their livelihood. Right? Question number 2. How have the Bengal sellers been described by the poetess in these lines? Well, the word used poet or poetess, it's one and the same thing. While studying literature, we don't go through the gender. So, how have the Bengal sellers been described in the first few lines? Number 1, the poet describes the Bengal sellers as the people who carry shining loads. Number 1. Number 2, they have been shown as selling bangles while going towards the temple fair. And number 3, they are inviting ladies and girls to come forward and select the bangles of their choice, as the last line of the stanza is, for happy daughters and happy wives. Throughout this question answer series, I am laying stress on writing the textual words in your answers, right? Question number 3. Who asks the question, who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light? This is a question in line number 3 and 4 of the first stanza. Who asks this question? Whom does he ask? And what is the answer? 3 questions in one question. So 3 sentences. Well, the poetess Sarojini Naidu asks this question. To whom? She is asking this question to the Bengal sellers. And what is the answer? The answer given by the Bengal sellers is that we are going to sell these bangles to happy daughters and happy wives. The textual word, in other words, they are going to sell these bangles to the young girls who are going to get married and the ladies who are already married. Right? Question number 4. Are the Bengal sellers very happy? Well, when the question comes, are they happy? So you have to answer in yes or no. Mind it, there is 1 mark for only writing yes or no. So yes, the Bengal sellers are happy because they are selling something which signifies, which symbolizes, which stands for happiness, then contentment, youth, and so on. But we can say that they are not at all, they are not very much satisfied because they do not earn much, as bangles are not a very expensive item. But on the whole, they are happy because they are selling happy tokens of love. Next question, question number 5. What does rainbow tinted mean? So rainbow tinted means the bangles having all the colors of the rainbow. That means there are different varieties of bangles having different colors, and the bangles have all the possible combinations of the colors present in a rainbow. Question number 6. Why are the daughters and wives happy? Yes. The daughters or the young girls are happy because they are dreaming to get married soon in order to get their love of life. and the women are happy because they are quite satisfied and content with their married life, going through all the household chores. Question number 7. What do bangles signify in general? First of all, in general, because in the later stanzas, each color stands for something. So what do bangles symbolize in general, and what words are used for the bangles? So in general, bangles signify happiness, joy, radiance, aspirations, beauty, then satisfaction, bliss, contentment, youthfulness, and above all, Indian womanhood. Then, what are the words used for the bangles in the first stanza? The words used for bangles are shining loads, then rainbow tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiance, delicate, bright. So these are the words used for bangles in the opening stanza. Right, question number 7. I have mixed the questions from here and there from a few of the books. So here they are. So now we come to stanza number 2. Next question. What does some in the first line refer to? What does meet mean? The line is, some are meet for a maiden's wrist. So what does the word some here stand for? Some here stands for the bangles of certain or specific colors. What does meet mean? Meet here means very suitable. So that means some bangles are suitable for young girls or the maidens. Next question. What color of bangles is suitable for the maidens? Well, the bangles of silver and blue as the mountain mist. Then pink bangles as the bud of a flower, and green bangles as the newborn leaves are suitable for the young girls. So remember, there are 4 colors for young girls or the maidens: silver, blue, pink and green. Don't write over there red, because otherwise there will be a confusion for you. Red color bangles is in the next stanza for the bride. So here, when the bud tries to pop out, the bud has a pinkish color. Then when it tries to nurture or blossom into a flower, then it takes the red color. Right? Next question. What do bangles for maidens symbolize? Well, bangles for maidens symbolize purity, virginity and youthfulness. Right? Next, question number 10. Why are the silver and blue colors compared to the mountain mist? Now, there's a simile used in this line. Some are meet for maidens' race. Silver and blue as the mountain mist. Well, the bangles of silver and blue give a hue or give a color which is compared to the mountain mist or the fog early in the morning. When it races through the mountains and moves upward, it gives a color of silver and blue. Next, question number 11. Explain the lines flushed like the buds that dream. Now again, this is a simile over here. The buds which have been described with the color pink over, they are flushed like the buds that dream. That some bangles are of pink color. They are compared to the small buds which have just originated, and slowly they will be blossoming into a flower. Next, question number 12. Where do the buds dream? Look at the sentence. Some are flushed like the buds that dream. So where do the buds dream? Explain this line. So the bud dreams, वहीं पे देखो in the next line, the bud dreams on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. The textual words. In other words, the buds dream at the calm surface of a forest stream where the water flows very slowly. Right? And Buds dream. What do the buds dream of? The buds dream of blossoming into a flower. Just like a young married girl dreams of blossoming towards a happy married life. Now buds are half closed and therefore they are dreaming with half closed eyes. The buds are not properly blossomed. Right? Next, question number 13. How does the poet compare the color of the bangles to the newborn leaves? Well, the newborn leaves around the flower are very tender, delicate, clear, pure and fresh. So they have been compared to the green color bangles of a young girl who is also very pure, keen and looking forward towards a married life. Here is a comparison of a young girl to the leaf. Just as the newborn leaf, it symbolizes a young girl who is going to get married, as she is also equally gentle and innocent and can be adjusted very well in the new home after her marriage. Right? Next, question number 14. What is the color of the sunlit corn? For whom is that color suitable? Well, the color of the sunlit corn is bright yellow. You have seen the vast fields of the corn. The color is bright yellow. And this color is suitable for the bride on her marriage morning. Next, question number 15. What does the expression fields of sunlit corn mean? How is this relevant in the context of a bride? Well, this line is fields of sunlit corn suggests the joyful progress towards the new phase of life for a girl. During the marriage morning or during the marriage day, the bride tends to wear golden jewelry. With that is the association of the color bright yellow of the sunlit corn. It is just as in the early morning when the sun rays fall on the fields of the corn. It gives a bright golden color. From there the color comes bright yellow color for the bride. Next question, question number 16. What color bangles are suitable for the bride and what do they symbolize? Well, there are two colors for the bride. The two colors associated with the bride are bright yellow and fiery red. Yellow and red. So the yellow color bangles symbolizes nature's fertility. That is the corn fields. As the corns grow, so the woman is fertile. Woman produces generations. And the red bangle stands for the heart's desire and passion, the love which she has, which she wants to share in her new life after getting married. Then question number 17. Which figure of speech has been used in the expression like flame of marriage fire? Well, the figure of speech used is simile. Flames of marriage fire is an example where the comparison is made between the marriage ceremony in Hindus. When the marriage ceremony takes place, the sacred fire is burnt. So that flames of fire, that gives the fiery red color, and it is directly associated with the great passion and love which the bride is storing in her heart. Right? Question number 18. Explain the line tinkling, luminous, tender. Here is the line in the third stanza. So all these words are associated with the bride. The tinkling of the bangles means the clinking sound of the bangles. Churiyon ki khan khan, which we say. Which she is wearing when she is wearing lots of bangles on her bridal day. Then luminous, the word luminous refers to the reflection of her happy mood, because she is happy that she is going to start a new life. And the word tender, tender reflects her sad mood, because at that the same time she is feeling a little sad. She is feeling a little sad because she is leaving her old house and she is going to join a new house where she is going to experience everything new. Next question. What do you understand by the phrase bridal laughter and bridal tear? Well, this bridal laughter and bridal tear, the last sentence of this stanza is an example of paradox. What is paradox? The unusual mix of extremes. Bridal laughter and bridal tear. The word laughter and tear have been used simultaneously. Well, the bride is happy because she is going to start a new life. She is going to realize her dreams. And bridal tear signifies her sadness, a bit of sadness she gets at that moment, because she is leaving her parents' house with whom she had been staying for such a long time. Right? Then next, question number 20. And that completes the third stanza. The next stanza. What Bengal colors are associated with the third stage, and what does it signify? Well, the third stage stands for womanhood, maturity. Why? Because the woman has crossed the three phases of a young girl, of a bride, and now she is a mature woman after being a wife for so many years, and she has turned into a mother. Well, the color bangles used for the third stage are purple and gold flecked grey. Purple symbolizes power, authority and dignity, and gold flecked grey color symbolizes experience, wisdom, self-assurance and maturity, which she gains, right? Then explain the phrase, who has journeyed through life midway. This line refers to the women who have turned from, transformed from a girl to a bride to a woman to a, from a girl to a bride to a wife to a mother. So she has journeyed her life through, as she has experienced the different stages of a woman. First of all, she was a young girl when she experienced beauty and youth and adventures. Then she was a bride or a young wife where she witnessed struggles and responsibilities. And finally, she is a mature woman, a wife, a proud mother who has gained experience and wisdom. Right? Then, what are the duties of a wife and a mother in the poem? So from the last stanza you can pick up the lines. Whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradle fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worship the gods at her husband's side. You can pick up the lines from the poem itself. In other words, if you want to write in your own words, her duty is to bring up her children and to raise a family, to serve the household faithfully, and to perform all the rituals along with her husband. Right? Next question. What is not liked by a modern woman? So this poem was written ages back, right? Sarojini Naidu. So now times have really changed. And the thinking of the people have also changed. So what is which is not liked by a modern woman? Well, the modern woman does not like two things from the poem. Number one, there is a sentence used, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast. But a modern woman says that children are children. It is not necessary that they should be faithful sons. They could also be fair daughters also, because sons and daughters are equally lovable. And the number two, the last line of the poem, and worships the gods at her husband's side. The poem tries to portray that the woman who has successfully gone through all the 3 stages and is nurturing her house very faithfully, then only she has been given the right to sit next to her husband during the religious prayers. This is something which is not liked by a modern woman. So these are the 2 points which a modern woman may not like, right? Then next question. Explain the phrase fruitful pride. Well, the fruitful pride in the last stanza refers to the multiple roles and the multiple duties and the multiple responsibilities which are carried throughout the woman, throughout her life. She has been a caring daughter, a loving bride, and a responsible mother, and a very good homemaker. So the poetess has used the word with pride, that fruitful pride, that she has successfully gone through all the stages of her life. Question number 25. How does Sarojini Naidu describe the stages of woman's life through the poem, or bring out the colorful imagery from the poem? So the 3 stages I have said so many times. The first stage is the maiden, where the poet has used the word dream. And the colors used are silver, blue, pink and green. The second stages are the stage of the bride, where she uses the word desire and the colors used are yellow and red. And the third stage is the womanhood or the maturity, and the word used by the poetess is faithful. And the colors of Bengals used are purple and gold flecked grey. Right, so these were the questions from the poem and some few general questions. Let us go. Just bring out the similes from the poem. So I will just speak out the similes. Silver and blue as the mountain mist, number 1. Number 2, summer flushed like the buds that dream. Number 3, summer like fields of sunlit corn. Number 4, some like the flame of a marriage fire. And number 5, tinkling, luminous, tender and clear, like a bridal laughter and bridal tear. Question number 27, bring out the metaphor from the poem. The metaphor from the poem is rainbow tinted circles of light. And number 2, shining loads. Then next question, bring out the paradox from the poem. Well, the paradox means the unusual mix of extremes. The example of paradox over here is the bridal laughter and bridal tear. Then question number 29. What the different imageries used in the poem? There are 2 main imageries used in the poem, visual imagery and the auditory imagery. You know what is the visual imagery? When we read a line and the scene flashes before our eyes. So when we read few sentences, the scene automatically flashes before our eyes. So examples of few of the visual imageries: summer flush like the buds that dream, summer aglow and newborn leaves, then cradle fair suns on her breast, then shining load, circles of light, silver and blue as the mountain mist, flush like buds that dream, like the fields of sunlit corn. When we read this line, a full field of corn can flash before our eyes, like the flames of a marriage fire, purple and golden flecked. These are all examples of visually imagery, and the example of auditory imagery is the word given, tinkling. When we read this book, we can hear some sounds of the tinkling of the bangles. And the last question is, what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? Well, the rhyme scheme, the poem is divided into 4 stanzas with 6 lines each, and the rhyme scheme used in the poem is A, B, B, C, C. Right? So I hope with these questions you will be able to revise the poem very well. I always emphasize on writing the words from the text so that you tend to score maximum in your exams. All the best. Bye-bye.